You guys, welcome. I've had quite the time trying to play this game and record it. I'll spare you the details, but suffice it to say, this will be the second time I'm restarting this game. Just kind of an issue with my recording software. So let me give you a short intro. I'm not into big intros, so I'll just make it quick. Played this game before back in 2020. Finished it up then. Me and my daughter did. We loved it. Love everything about it. The creator, Tim Foley, is a really nice guy. And he's coming out with a second one. So I wanted to do another playthrough in about 45-minute segments and just play through this in preparation for that second game that's coming out any day now. If you haven't played this game, or if you have, you'll be able to bear witness once you play it, or those that have, that it is pretty well done. I mean, everything is CGI except for the people, and it is really well done with the textures and everything, the reflections, the wood. It is just amazing. And then, of course, the dynamics of how you're kind of being chased by Jimmy is also amazing. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, I have already played this just today, and so I kind of have to redo it. But I'm not going to go through the tutorial. For those that haven't seen this, I'm going to go ahead and just do the prologue. So we'll go ahead and do that now.
Hello?
Maya, it's Hannah.
Hannah, where are you? You all went off and left me behind. Where are you now? What's this number?
We've all booked into a hotel up the road. How far away are you?
I don't know. I'll have to call when I get there.
You can't. There's no signal.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just go to bed, Hannah.
Well, listen. Make sure you're...
Ah, Maya, I presume. Don't be alarmed. Your friends booked you in. Let me just check. Ah, yes. Room 101. It's all been paid for, so you don't have to worry about anything. You are very nice friends. Very nice. And there's quite a few of you I see as well. Nice to see so many fresh, young faces. For a change. You're here for the music festival in town, I presume?
Yeah, we were supposed to be camping there tonight, but...
There's hardly weather for that, is there? Will you be staying for breakfast?
I don't think so. We'll probably just get going.
That's fine. And if you don't mind me asking, Maya, would you be interested in the entertainment tonight?
Tonight?
Starts around midnight, usually. It's me doing it, actually. Comedy. I do this comedy character called Hugo Punch. He's sort of this comedic sociopath. Says things that you're not supposed to say and that sort of thing. It's quite popular with students.
I don't think so. We're all just going to bed, I think.
Are you sure I can't twist your arm on this?
It's okay. I'd rather just go to bed. Sorry.
Fine.
Which way are the rooms?
Just take the lift. You're on the first floor.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, and then drop your key off in the box, if you will, Maya, please, tomorrow.
Okay.
Best show in town and no takers. Who needs proper entertainment when you've got YouTube and My Face or whatever? Stupid, uncultured.
You don't like rude children. They're naughty.
Don't start this again. I don't want to hear it, okay? Not tonight.
Naughty children are bad eggs. They need to be taught a lesson.
Shut up! Just shut up! You always do this. They're paying customers. They haven't done anything to you. Just leave them alone.
Bad eggs need cracking. Whack 'em hard and crack their shell. Kick 'em down the stairs to hell. You know what you need to do, Jimmy. Show them who's boss.
Apparently this actor's coming back for the sequel. And he's really good. I really enjoyed his performance. Really creepy. And apparently Maya, this character here, is also coming back in the sequel.
That's it. Go to sleep.
Okay, so that's basically the premise. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. We'll do standard game. And I just did this, so it feels like I'm doing it again, but outside of the first few things, I I haven't played it for a long time, but I did play this part. So this is the first floor. This is the kitchen. All this area is safe. These are kind of, I think, ways out. That might be a storage room. That's a way out. This is a way out, all locked. So you're basically locked in. This is Jimmy's office that you really can't do much in, but I think there is some part where you do something in there. This is the arcade room. This is actually kind of cool because this carpet looks really reminiscent of the Shining movie carpet. Down here is a hallway that you'll eventually be able to go into the dining hall. But anytime there's no illumination, you can't go there. And there's a few locked doors here. At least one locked door. But anyways, as you saw, your friends have been locked up. This is a stairwell that goes up to the 3 floors above as well as the basement below. The basement's also safe. The 3 above are not safe. They are safe right now. And I'm going to basically go explore the first floor. And I'm safe to do so until a certain point that I'll tell you. So, this floor is the largest and actually the easiest to get away from. Both these sides loop around to each other, and I'll show you how to do that. But what we're going to do is go through and collect some, or note some items. So this is actually where Maya sleeps, and I didn't mean to do that, but you can look through the lock hole. So let's check inside here. These are all kind of randomly generated as to where they're located. There's a paddle or beater, blood-soaked towel, and then that diazepam. These are all things that will be clues. I'm gonna go down this way. Got a cool suit of armor there. And we'll just keep checking these rooms. This right here is a hiding spot for when Jimmy tries to break in on you. This is also a hiding spot, which is the bathroom. I know many of you have probably played this and know that, but there's a compass, very important. This helps locate the next thing that you're looking for. And the storeroom, there's several storerooms, but I'm not sure which goes to what. We'll find several of those, and they all just say storeroom, so. And I'm struggling to leave the room. One thing you'll notice is that when she leaves, she always kind of backs out of the room, which is very disorientating. This right here is what's called a dark room. It'll never be light, but it's a place that you can use the scrying mirror. And there's several of these sprinkled throughout each of the floors. So let's continue on to these last 2 rooms. Bummer, nothing there. Got another key. So this is for this room that we're in, and it allows you to lock that deadbolt right there and essentially lock Jimmy out or him in. I'll be honest, I never used that. I employ some different techniques in doing that, but some people do that very well. There's a scrying there. Can't really pass the game without that. I guess unless you know what you're doing. But it gives you all your clues. Okay, we'll head back down. That's kind of a dead end, or not kind of, it is a dead end. And then what it does is it circles around here to one of my favorite rooms, 106. Because it's kind of midway through the map, and so it's a good place to hide, when he goes by. either way, you can go the other way. So I use that. I use this room a lot. Chef's hat. We got a little 1980s looking note. And again, he's not really unleashed on us yet. You'll be able to tell when he is. Over here is that's the way that you loop around to the front. So we're going to go down this hall. That's a locked storage room right there, I believe. 107 should be dark. Yep. I don't think these are... I don't think they're generated. I think they're always the same, but we will see. I'm gonna wait. Got a big place here. So we got luggage. We'll notate that. And we'll continue on. Yep, see, I do this. I go the wrong way. 09 might be dark. Nope. See, I thought that would be dark. There's the ornamental sword. That's actually an item used in one of the later parts of this episode. But what later episode? I don't know what to call them. Segments. Okay. And if you remember, you saw down the hall and he was locking your friends up. You can look to the peephole and see. I think the other one's in here. Oh, perhaps not. Okay. We'll continue our search. Oh yeah. And the peephole is something that is very useful to know if he is outside. Okay. Let's continue to check. More keys. A deadbolt for this room. We've got notate a bunch of alcohol. We got a purse, which is actually the very first clue. Wait, I'm sorry, what was that? That was... Okay, turpentine and a lighter. Ah. Okay. 113 is another dark room. I'm not going to use the scrying mirror, but you could use it in here. Let's check it out and see what's in here. Nothing. Bummer. Let's continue on. Another dark room. So what was that? 113 is a dark unit room and 114 is too. Again, for those that haven't played this, one thing to note is this floor is the largest. Well, it looks like we have somebody that's in this one. I don't think I've ever had anybody in that room, 120. This door is actually, I think, locked on another floor. You can get a key for it. But this is how you loop around. And so this floor is very easy to elude him. We already have a scrying mirror. But as you go up, those floors get smaller and they're just riddled with dead ends. So here's there's a storage closet that you can also use a scrying mirror in. Let's see if I'm going the right way here. No, I am not. So, continue on. Okay. Dark room. Was there one behind me? Nope. Okay, let's continue on. Okay. I wish I had a map to show you, but this is another storage room right there. And this is a kind of a dead end. You got, oh, looks like this is another place where friends are being stored. 120, 121. And was it 110? Then you've got this really strange hallway where even if you want to go here, it takes you over here first. We'll go ahead and search this room. Oh, we are just coming up blanks. On my previous playthrough, I actually was getting all the good stuff, so darn it. It'll be good. It'll be fine. The keys are good. When you get tackled by Jimmy, and everybody does, unless you're really good, you essentially lose your keys, I believe. I think you keep your clues. You lose your spirit box, but you lose all your keys. Okay. So there's that dead end. And there are tactics to kind of get away from Jimmy when you're cornered like that. Oh, got another dark room. Lots of dark rooms on this floor. This is going to loop us back to the beginning. Here's something I'll point out. When Jimmy does take you down, he's going to take the spirit box. It's going to show up here. This is on the first floor, just right next to the bathroom. There's the stairs that we saw. Here's the bathroom. You can't do anything in here yet. And there's a room that I can never look into. Okay, so before I go to the basement, I'm going to go to the second floor and see if there's anything that I can search. I don't think so. I think you can search more of the third floor to begin with. Let's try this one. I think it's barricaded by darkness to begin with. I'm almost certain this is. Yep, too dark ahead. There might be a room we can check over here. Okay, we got a room. This one is really just used for hiding or using the scrying mirror. And then this, I think, is locked. And I don't know that I've ever been in that room, to be honest. I think it's too dark here. Yep. Okay. Let's go up to 3, and then we'll continue on. 3, which is the smallest floor, and just super creepy. It's the creepiest. Really windy. See, it's also got a locked room. I think it's got a store that's locked. Nope, it's just a dark room. Okay. Cool. We can get these rooms. Hopefully there's something useful. Yep, little note. And nada. Let's check across the hall. 308. Glad to see it's not a dark room. It's actually got something in it. Got a ring. Nothing. And a key. Okay. We're almost done. And I'm looking out the door hole for no reason. Okay. Let's just check the other side. Got some balloons for celebration. Awesomely enough, we can search these. See if we have anything in this big. Nope. I guess I thought there was 2 rooms. Okay. Let's circle about here. Oh, they've darkened that up. Okay, so they give you 1 more room here. 302, and it's just dark. Okay. So we are done with this phase, and I'll show you the next phase. If you haven't played this, for those that have played this, they know what's going to happen, but essentially what you do is you use the scrying mirror, and I'll just use it in the kitchen just for example. So let's go to the ground floor. Okay, so what you're going to do to get your next clue, the compass kind of guides you to certain things, but it's not, I wouldn't call it reliable. It kind of spins when you're somewhere you need to be, but you'll notice it's doing nothing. So let's use this scrying mirror. Shows Jimmy being angry. Shows a little girl, which by the way, I think this is Tim Foley's daughter. I think. Oh, lower level. The creator's daughter, I think, was in it. I think that's her from years ago. Okay, so it wants us to go downstairs, and you get a clue. You get a clue when you're down there. I don't have any keys to the stairwell, so we can get in the stairwell, but we can't get off anywhere, so gotta take the elevator. Let's go to the lower ground, I think that's what it stands for. And I think I mentioned this floor is also safe. And hopefully you can hear it. But there's a girl crying. This door's locked. This door's also locked. And this down here is the stair entry. And on my computer, it sounds like she's in here, in my headset, but she's not. All you see is this big boiler and kind of an empty room with some debris. And what a lot of people will do is they'll use this right here. And essentially how you use it is you click this face.
Is anyone there?
And you'll notice that we're not getting any activity, so we'll turn that off. Oh, Ellen, I didn't point it out, but the compass was swirling just now. So what you do is you go to the first floor. The first time my daughter and I saw that, that scared us so much. Just a girl standing there. So we'll go back down. I don't know why I went all the way up there. But we'll go back down. And then we can talk to this girl through the spirit box. And you got to do it right outside the elevator. You can't do it inside here. Can't do it in that room. The spirit's the strongest right here, so we'll do it here.
Is anyone there?
Hello?
Okay, and from here I think we do this. No.
What's your name?
I'm Amy Bell. I'm 10.
Okay. So we start to
I saw a girl in the basement crying.
ask her
Who was
questions.
she?
It was me. A boy called Jimmy locked me in the basement. Then he started stealing things from me.
Then again, I played this earlier, so it's going to be, I think, this, and then what you do is you combine things here. So this and the purse.
Who did Charles' purse belong to?
Oh, guess you got to ask her about it first.
It was mine. It was for my birthday, but it was stolen.
Okay, and then you put these together.
When you said Jimmy stole things from you, is that connected with what you said about the purse?
Yes, he took it when I wasn't looking and stole my money. I told him off, but he wouldn't listen.
Got kind of a stuffed animal. We've got Amy there, and then it shows the ground floor. So then after it kind of makes that noise, then you kind of know it's over. So now it's time for us to go to the ground floor. And I'll kind of get to where I got before I had to redo this. And then after that, I got kind of fuzzy on what we do next. So one clue when you get here, it's just really loud. There's like some sort of computer games and things. And you'll notice the arrows pointing down this hallway. It's kind of spinning.
Jimmy, give it back! That's mine! Stop stealing my
And in here we can use it again.
Is it Amy?
Yes, I'm Amy.
Let's see.
I saw you shouting to Jimmy to give your toy back. Why did he take it?
Because he thought it was funny. He gave it back, but then ruined it anyway.
We're going to ask her that question. I think it's with the turpentine and lighter.
I found a bottle of turpentine and a lighter. What were they for?
I didn't know what they were until Jimmy showed me.
So the pattern is you ask her about the items and then you have to combine them.
What you said about Jimmy stealing your toy, does that have something to do with what you said about the turpentine and lighter?
He stole my toy with that stuff in the bottle. I hated him.
So it's going to kind of show us a vision, kind of like the scrying mirror. And it wants us to go to the first floor, which now, this is the point where Jimmy can now get us. You'll kind of be able to tell. But it wants us to go to the first floor. So what we can do is go to the first floor. We've already explored the whole thing, but we can go up here. And what we're trying to do is find more clues. So let's go to one of our dark rooms and use the scrying mirror up here. Because from here, I'm not sure where to go. I can't remember. I do want to say. See how the arrow's pointing back here? So let's kind of follow the arrow. It's pointing in here. Okay, we already did that. Can't say as I remember what we have to do. Sometimes they have these rooms where you have to do like a full 360. I like that. Oh. Okay, does that mean I can use this?
Is it Amy?
Yeah, I'm Amy.
I saw you holding a toy on fire. What happened?
My hand got burned. It was really hurting. I couldn't tell anyone.
First floor, sword, and the girl, and then some guy on 2, so it's giving us 2 clues, I guess. Okay. Now I have to be careful. And actually, I think we should be able to hear him kind of show up. Arrows spinning. It wants us to go this way. Uh-oh. No. He's here. I'm gonna kind of go inside here real quick. Sounds kind of far away.
I'm telling you, Jimmy, you can't do that. You're home.
Like I said, I kind of remember some of this, so I'm not sure if I have to go in. I hope I have to go in because I do not want to deal with Jimmy out in the hall.
Is it Amy?
Yes, it's me.
I saw you outside a room. Something frightened you. What was it?
I was trying to find a doctor, but Jimmy threatened me and made me stay.
Okay. If you remember, in the scrying mirror, it showed, or in the vision, it showed the sword. So let's ask
Who
about
does the
that.
sword belong to?
Jimmy had it. I didn't like it.
So let's combine that with her being scared. I'm not exactly sure why
When
it
you
does
said you needed a doctor,
it that way,
but
but
Jimmy
let's try
threatened
it.
you to stay. Does that have anything to do with what you said about the sword?
Yes, he got it down from the wall. It looked really sharp. He made me promise not to tell anyone. And he said he could make my hand stop hurting.
Okay, so alcohol. First floor. But I'm not sure where to go. I'm not sure where Jimmy is either. So I'm going to hold right here. I'm going to end the video. It sounds like he's coming. But I'm going to stop it right here. We're about 40 minutes. And I'll start another one and we can get into what's next. Thanks, everybody.